I'm Lizzie from Holistically Lizzie and welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be talking about why you should avoid dairy at all extreme costs. Now, first off, you might be thinking, I thought dairy was really healthy for me, it's part of the food pyramid, it gives you calcium, it helps your bones become nice and strong. Actually, that couldn't be further from the truth. The fact is that the food pyramid was actually developed by experts who work for the dairy industry. So I'm going to go through a whole list of reasons why you shouldn't avoid dairy and what exactly you can do instead. Okay, I'm going to hit you with some facts because these can be quite alarming if you've never even thought about these before or if you've never read up on them. Until I became vegan, I really honestly didn't know half of these things and it absolutely blew my mind. Okay, first off, we are the only species on this planet who drink from another species and continue to do that past weaning. Now, the thought of this just seems really crazy, to be honest. When you actually think about it, logically, that doesn't really make any sense. Why is it that we are the only species on this planet that does that? I mean, we might as well be drinking from an elephant, a dog, a rat, anything. Why would the idea of a cow be much better? It's just another animal and it's not intended for us. We are designed to drink human milk and meant to give that to our babies, and cow's milk could just be replaced by horse milk, and yet no one bats an eyelid when the thought of drinking cow's milk crops up. It's just the dairy industry has a massive influence and they are the ones that are telling us that it's healthy. Okay, did you know that 75% of the population are actually lactose intolerant? That's a huge number. That's because, again, we are not meant to drink from cow's milk, we're meant to drink from human's milk. Our digestion is totally different, our metabolism is totally different. Everything about the way our body works is totally different from a cow, hence the reason why a lot of people are intolerant. Now, people have intolerance, they have sensitivities. Either way, the number is really high because it's not what we're meant to be having. And this is why, even if you're not lactose intolerant and have a huge food allergy, you could still have a massive sensitivity that is giving you IBS problems, it could be giving you bloating, gas, weight gain. There's tons of things that are affected when you drink dairy. Okay, one of the biggies, if you're looking to lose weight, seriously, aside from the fact that dairy is just really gross when you think about it, dairy actually contributes to weight gain. I mean, you're talking about feeding a calf that weighs 65 pounds to gain enough weight to become 400 pounds in a year. So if you're struggling to lose weight, then skip the dairy. Dairy is also really closely linked to skin problems, eczema, psoriasis, acne in particular. And this is because it causes a lot of inflammation in your body because of the excess mucus. Now, I used to have a really severe problem with acne. I didn't really so much when I was a teenager, but then I developed adult acne. One of the biggest things that I did was cut out dairy, and it made a massive difference, and I've known this to work for a lot of different people. So if you feel like you have bad skin problems, really consider removing dairy from your diet and see how much your skin conditions improve. Okay, another thing to look at is osteoporosis. I mean, where do you get your calcium from if you're not having dairy? Well, actually, there's been a lot of studies which have shown that the highest rates of osteoporosis are actually in places where milk consumption is highest, and the lowest rates are actually in places where consumption of dairy is at its lowest. And this is because calcium is actually leached from your body when you drink dairy. There's so much crap that basically goes into dairy that they need to put antibiotics and hormones and all this other stuff in to take away the valuable minerals that was actually there in the first place. So some really good sources of calcium include sesame seeds, beans, nuts, dark leafy greens. These are all really good sources of calcium, and they're really easily obtained within a vegan lifestyle. One of the biggest things to consider is the cruelty that we are inflicting on these animals. So I was vegetarian for quite a long time, and I never realised that dairy had anything to do with hurting an animal or letting an animal become harmed until I looked into veganism a bit more and eating more of a plant-based diet. The cruelty that is inflicted on these animals is absolutely horrendous. I mean, these poor animals are milked to exhaustion. They develop horrendous mastitis, which if you are a mother and you've ever suffered with it, or if you haven't suffered with it, you'll still know how awful it is. And they basically have chronic mastitis because they're forcefully milked past the point at which they're meant to, and they've done this for the rest of their lives. So because this chronic mastitis that they're continuously getting, they're always having hormonal injections and antibiotic injections, basically so that the milk is safe for us to drink. So because they're so inflamed and they're in so much pain, there's actually pus that's being milked into the milk that you're drinking, and to make it safe, then these antibiotics and hormones are there to prevent you from getting into any harm. All these ranges of hormones and antibiotics that are going around in your body are having really negative effects on your body as well. So you're getting, they're being injected with insulin, like growth hormone, which is a really cancer-promoting hormone. Not to mention all the other things that are in there that are very destructive to the cow's life plus your own. So if you're struggling with any hormonal imbalances, then cutting out dairy can also be really, really beneficial. And just to go quickly back onto the cruelty of things, I'll link down some videos which, if you don't think that dairy is a problem, then I dare you to watch it, because it's absolutely horrendous what's going on. And even the life expectancy is just so limited in these poor animals. Dairy farmed cows actually have a lifespan of about 7 to 8 years, when in reality they should be living a life of 25 plus years. So the impact on them is absolutely huge, and that's why we must stop it. So like I said, I'll link loads of resources down below in the description. Please check them out. Just even if it's not something that you're considering at the minute, but just so you have a clear understanding what's actually going on. It wasn't until I learned all of this I realised everything I've been taught is a lie. So please check it out. So what can you do instead? Well, first off, think about replacing your existing product. It can be really hard just to go cold turkey. So I suggest just slowly incorporating new products. I mean, it's so easy nowadays. I mean, I live in a place where it's not very vegan friendly, and I'm still vegan here, and I still have plenty of options. So swap your cow's milk for almond milk, coconut milk, hazelnut milk. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can be really creative with it, and they have really, really nice flavours now. If you like a little cup of tea, then I suggest having things like oat milk or soy milk, and they're more neutral tasting. But be really creative, and it's so nice. Like sometimes it's really nice to have a latte or a cappuccino with some really nice hazelnut milk or macadamia milk. You can get fake cheeses, you can get all sorts of stuff. If you're not really that fussed on fake cheeses, which are a bit processed, I suggest using nutritional yeast, which is a really nice alternative. It doesn't taste like cheese, but it gives a bit of a cheesy flavour onto things. So give that one a try. You can get loads of dairy-free spreads. And there's so much that you can buy now. You can get creams, you can get creme fraiche, you can get desserts, you can get everything. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed this video today. If you've got any questions, then please leave them in the comments below. And if there's anything I can help you with, or if you'd like me to do a video on something in particular, then please leave that in the comments as well. And if you liked it, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye guys.